Sponsored by Winwing Technologies. Once again, another bright idea that balances versatility and realism. Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well and welcome to 7th December 1941, Hawaii, a day which will live in infamy. I've always wanted to say that, guys. Obviously, you know about the attack of Pearl Harbor by the two Japanese fleets. Now, of course, what happened was the Americans just didn't see it coming. And so the Japanese 353 aircraft, most of them got through, got their torpedoes, got their bombs, got their guns on target, and did a huge amount of damage. But we're going to ask now, what if the Americans did know that the Japanese were coming and could get fully set up? Let's run that simulation as accurately as we can within our simulator and see if they could have fended off the Japanese completely or at least partially. Now, in reality, the Americans did spot the Japanese 136 miles away with their early warning radar at Hawaii, but famously, of course, it was ignored or it was written off as returning Allied planes. We're going to take it from that point, 136 miles away from Hawaii. The EWR spots the first wave of Japanese attacking, but in this scenario, they take it seriously and they send everyone to battle stations to defend Pearl Harbor. Let's see what happens. So, as we know, the two Imperial Japanese fleets attacked from the west, northwest, and east, northeast, 200 nautical miles north of the island. And the naval strength. Americans at Pearl Harbor had 8 battleships, 3 cruisers, 30 destroyers. Also, they had submarines and non-combat vessels that we will not be simulating. The Japanese had 6 aircraft carriers, 2 battleships, 2 heavy cruisers, 1 light cruiser, 9 destroyers. And all of those will be simulated. The submarines and the non-combat vessels will not be simulated. In terms of aerial assets, the Japanese had 414 aircraft aboard their 2 fleets, of which 353 took part in the raid, and all 353 will be modelled today. In terms of the American aircraft, I can confirm that the Americans had 390 aircraft available on the island in working condition or flying condition. However, the majority of those are not fighter planes and would have been no use at all for defending. Those 390 are listed here. The ones that are fighter aircraft are the ones with stars in front of them. We've got 12 P-26 P shooters, which are really funny looking planes, 22 Buffaloes, 32 P-36s, 60 P-40s, and 20 P-35s. That's the best research I can do. Sorry if I've got any of that wrong. Giving 146 active flyable fighters for defending Pearl Harbor and Hawaii. So that's what we're going to be using today for the Americans in terms of casualties and losses. Of course, 4 battleships were sunk, 8 battleships were damaged, lots of other ships damaged, 188 aircraft destroyed on the ground, and 159 were damaged. That's the real life statistics. Let's have a look at ours. Maybe the attackers first. We've got the 2 Japanese fleets set out with not the perfect vessel types, but near enough and the correct quantities. Also, we have the correct aircraft quantities. We do not have the correct aircraft types. Unfortunately, most of them we can't get working. So we've got an analog aircraft that is going to serve as all 353 Japanese aircraft. We're going to use the A6M because we can get it working. 75% of those are going to be air to ground and they're going to be carrying bombs for anti-ship. 25% are going to be air to air. That's the closest we can get. They are going to maneuver to the island and attack Pearl Harbor very roughly as per the attack profile that we saw in the pictures. Some cycling from the west, some cycling from the east, and a few going straight down the middle. And they're starting from 136 nautical miles away onto the Americans. Again, as realistically as my game will allow. We have Pearl Harbor here. I've done it as best I can from that picture that I showed in that previous scene. 8 battleships, 8 cruisers, and 30 destroyers. It's going to take the hostile aircraft about half an hour to do the 136 nautical miles. Is half an hour enough to get all of these battleships, cruisers, and destroyers fully manned with all their guns manned? I have no idea, but we're going to assume it is, and therefore they are all going to be fully manned, and the AAA is ready to go on those ships, which will obviously play a part. Hawaii had more air bases than we have here in Guam, but 2 will just have to do. We've got the 146 aircraft. We do not have any of the correct types, unfortunately, so again, it's a generic aircraft. We'll be using a P-51 Mustang. It's just the closest we can get. We've got 126 of them, AI, set to A skill level, to scramble from this base here, and to spread out all over our analog for Hawaii to defend it. And finally, we'll have our humans. We've got Grump, Hasina, Matrix, Simba, Arnie, Cannibal, Scott. Say hello, boys.
Hello, Cannibal. Hello.
You've each got a P-51 with a red nose. The AI have got blue nose. You've got a red nose. You have 4 lives each. That will give you a total of about 26 aircraft, which makes up the 146. So, just to summarise, you've got the, as realistic as we can get, 353 aircraft and vessels coming from 136 miles to the north. You've got the best we can model with Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, and 146 aircraft, if not the correct types. I've not run this through because it's too big for me to simulate on my computer. Can you give me an idea of how well you think you're going to do?
Better than they did on December 7th.
Yeah, no kidding.
I bloody well hope so, guys. Some actually did get airborne. Some P-40s got airborne, but not enough to make any serious. No, sorry, no, shot down 10 zeros. That was it. But it was too late. It was too late, obviously. This time you've got half an hour more than the real guys had in real life. So use it.
Hasina is gonna come over here. He's gonna return with like 25
because we've got
kills.
all that extra time to I guess prepare. We may as well just gain as like decent amount of altitude. If they're coming in low level, then as long as we've got altitude above them, we can just keep going down, killing one, popping back up again, going back down, killing one, going back up again. Like
Roger. I should say we've got Hasina, our P-51 expert. We've managed to get in, which should help us a lot. Stand by for battle. And we are in, and it appears to be working. Right, valued humanoids. Let's go and have a look at you. Who have we gotten so far? The humans are red tails. The AI are blue tails. And the Japanese are Japanese. I'm detecting definite server lag, but as long as it doesn't crash, server lag I can deal with. Scene is going. There go my boys. Come on, beautiful boys. There we go. The AI, be careful because the AI are crossing the runway ahead of you. Okay, first humans up. Good luck to you. Remember, you've got a half-hour wait, so conserve your fuel. Okay, let's go and have a look at the... Okay, the first AI are up from the other airbase. Look at how busy that airbase is. No wonder it's laggy. My God! Look at that. 105 aircraft. No, 125 aircraft on this one base alone. Anderson, I think it is. That is going to be seriously laggy, man. But it's working. How is Pearl Harbor this morning? A bit smoky. Unusually smoky, but nothing's on fire yet. Battleships, cruisers, destroyers. Very, very nice. And the Japanesio. How are they doing? Wow. Already each fleet's got about 15 planes up. To take off all 353 aircraft takes 63 minutes because I've timed it. This is going to be a very busy airspace. Where are you boys heading out of interest?
I'm just circling to gain altitude.
The main action is going to be over Pearl Harbor, which is to your southwest by about 10 miles. Cannonball's on his way now. Cannonball, I suggest you press the G button and put your wheels up. He was just testing us, valued viewers. Just testing us.
You get much more FPS looking away from Pearl Harbor.
Yep, absolutely. It's that dang smoke, guys. All planes going up from Anderson. So at one point, there's going to be well over 500 aircraft and well over 85, just doing it in my head, 85 ships at one point. So this is going to be stupid. But what else do you expect from us?
Yeah, it's about on par what I was expecting.
Zeros are really hooning. Really hooning. They want to get to Pearl Harbor quick. Welcome back. We are now 22 minutes into the simulation. We've got lots of Blues airborne, probably 60 out of 146 airborne. Hasina and Grump are going north. The other humans are staying back. The Japanese have got 100 airborne, I'm guessing. And they are 65 nautical miles from Pearl Harbor. First fight is going to be probably Hasina and Grump diving on the blob. Don't want to be that guy, Grump, but you've got about 60 Japanese gentlemen in front of you.
You want to take the right Hasina and I'll take the left bunch?
It's gonna
Okay.
be a,
Most
I
important,
guess.
which one's Ben Affleck and which one's Henry Kissinger or whoever. Who's the other guy called? I've forgotten.
Josh Harnett.
Josh Harnett. I just can't remember that name. He's very forgettable, guys.
I'll probably be the one who dies.
Right. Okay, thanks for that, Grump.
Heath Ledger. There you go.
Oh, too soon.
Too soon. The Andy
Too soon.
Most of Antonio Airfield is now up. There's only 6 to go. Anderson is, I don't know, 60% is up. Look, they're taking off so quickly now. Look at that. They're just scrambling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look how quickly they take off. It's eerily efficient.
Oh, Grump tally.
Right, go Grump. Simba's coming as well. Right, here we go.
Yeah, just wait for them to go by and then I'm going to turn in on them.
Watch out, Grump over G and overspeed and hit the water.
Yep.
Yeah, don't go more than 505 miles an hour, because
Oh.
then your landing gear doors start to fall off.
They're fighters, Grump. If you run into a bunch of fighters, unfortunately, you're going to die. Bye.
Right.
And merge. Merge at the freaking verge. Run, Grump, run! Just his luck to run into a bunch of Nagumu's best men. I mean, Yamato's best men. No, Nagumu. Nagumu ran the carriers. We all believe in you, Grump. Grump has not mastered the laminar flow. Oh, wing yet! Wow! Wow, collision. Only 352 to go, I guess.
Wow, he certainly kamikazed into me.
Right, yeah, there you go. Historically accurate. Right, how's the rest of y'all doing? Where's Hasina? There's Hasina.
You're
Guys,
sneaking up behind them.
in future, I suggest trying to go for the bombers, not the fighters. The fighters are going to be hard to kill, if not impossible. Let the AI take the AI fighters on. Almost all of the Americans are up now. Probably 75% of the Americans are up and doing their thing. The Japanese on the east flank are now 20 miles from the island. This is all going to suddenly happen really fast, isn't it? Cena's milling around here. He's coming in behind him. Simba and Cannibal are going straight on. Unfortunately, they found a way to some fighters. Probably blow through those fighters, Simba, and go for the bombers. There's no point in dogfighting fighters out to sea. They've got more planes than us by, what, threefold, pretty much.
We believe in you, Grump.
Mm-hmm.
The cows of Hawaii depend on you.
Mm-hmm.
Moo. Alright, back airborne again.
Okay, Simba and Scott passing over the fighters. Good work, men. I would say there is well over 300 airborne now. I'd say there's, I don't know, maybe 400 airborne now.
I don't think there's any bombers coming from this side.
It was like
Stand
some
by.
of the fighters have
Wow,
come
you guys have
to
just
try and
managed to...
engage me, I think.
Right, I would just stay out of their way, Hasina. I wouldn't bother trying to dogfight them. They don't play by the same rules that you do. Okay, I'm going to help you guys out. You have literally, unfortunately, just ran into a bad bit of timing. Hasina, your nearest fighters are 160 for 10.
Merge now.
160 for 10. Simba and Cannibal are just surrounded by fighters. Simba, your nearest targets are 135 for 16, although Arnie and Matrix are also going to intercept them. By bad luck, I've just run into a bunch of air guys. Wow, Hasina's getting chased by all the men. Hasina's getting chased by all the men. As long as,
Pilot stuff.
as long as you
So you're
can.
saying there are There are bombers back there in that blob?
For you, Simba, 135 for 16 of your nearest bombers.
You have to look under their wings to make sure. It's like checking for sex.
I do that a
Check
lot.
for sex all the time.
There we go. That's
Tally blob.
I'm off for the moment.
Well done, Hasina. Hasina, if you want the closest hostiles, it's 160 for 10. 160 for 10. One's got hold of
Technically,
you.
the closest ones are behind me. Just keeping energy high by just doing nice barrel rolls. And I know AI kind of struggle to deal with this for whatever reason, because they're constantly trying to lead.
SFM, they don't have drag. You've got drag to worry about.
Oh, hang on a little bit. Never mind.
One man down. Okay, Arnie and Matrix, you're in with a bunch of anti-ship. Make it count.
Hey Cap, the ones I'm approaching, are they fighters or are they bombers?
Stand by. They are all bombers in front of you, Scott. All bombers, so just go nuts on them. Hasina's still alive. How are you still alive?
No, I just bail. I had to bail out.
Never mind. 3 more lives to go. Okay, Matrix is... Oh my god, the bombers have all gone mental and they've dropped their bombs. No, they've not even dropped their bombs, they're just dogfighting. This is going to be problematic, guys. I think you've got to start defending. I think you've got to start defending over the Pearl Harbor. They're just so good. Then again, they are...
The answer is phone, because I called it.
They're just respawning below.
Yep, just respawn and get back up. I think you need to operate over the island where you've got numerical superiority. When you're operating 4 to 1, you're just going to keep dying. Alright, how's Simba getting on?
Everything on this side of the map is capped.
I would run home. Save your life, run home. One good thing is you've held them up for a while. That's going to help the defense at home.
I'm just going to drag the blob wherever I can.
Good shooting, Matrix. You've damaged the one behind you somehow. Don't know how. Roger, Simba. Do that.
Turn all my lights on bright so they can see me better.
Matrix and Arnie have seriously distracted 2 flights out to the east, which is good work, guys. There's lots of them, but they are finite, and they will stop eventually with 32 minutes into the sim now. Cannonball engaged, Simba's doing well, good energy retention. Same with Cannonball. Right, Scott is merging with a bunch of anti-ship. Try and do some damage on your first pass, Scott, because they will engage you air-to-air. If you can get them to drop their bombs, then that's essentially that guy killed, because he can't bomb anymore. Scott's on a friggin' mission. Here we go. They are smart. They are smart. They're not going to be jumped. Woohoo! Good fight. Okay, Scott. You're not going to kill them all, but hold them up. Hold them up. Buy them time. Run their fuel down. Make them drop their bombs. You've done what you need. Wondering what the jerkiness is valued for? It's because you've got 500 aircraft airborne. Server can't quite handle it. As long as it doesn't crash completely, we're okay. Doing a good work.
Just need to do multiple Pearl Harbor style like chicken games with them.
Pretty much. Right, the first Japanese fighters are now hitting Hawaii. We are 35 minutes in. Look at Simba, still alive.
That's because I'm dragging the blob and Cannonball's
Really
picking him
are.
up from the back.
You really are, Simba. You got a big old blob. Right, so I don't think it's going to be possible to dogfight them at the moment because of the lag, guys. But what we can do is do what Simba's doing. Just keep them running around in a circle. Eventually they're going to, you know, it's a legal...
Oh,
it's a legal
one got
tender.
up to me.
Uh-oh. Poor old Simba. It's so laggy for him, he can't fire. Haha, nerd.
No, it's not laggy for me. I've just got a whole bunch of holes in my plane.
Poor old Simba, look, they finally caught him. It's going to happen eventually. Oh my god, the blob is not happy with you, Simba. You've wasted their precious minutes. Oh, Simba's down. He's done it, you know what? He's done his job. Look how much time he's bought the Americans by sending them around in circles.
Thank you, Josh Arnett.
Okay, the first, seeing you're about to get jumped by a stray air-to-air guy, FOI, I would turn from him, turn west and go and bypass him and help the other guys out. Okay, he's off you, his energy low. First AI on AI fights are now happening. Well done, Scott, you tied those guys up. They're still going north. That's how much you tied
good,
them up.
awesome.
So just keep doing that, guys. 37 minutes in, everyone loves a bit of AI on AI action.
Cheaters versus cheaters.
Who would like to claim their pile of burnt wreckage on the parking ramp?
Not me.
You're on tally, man. Off my news.
Yeah, I spawned in and exploded on spawning, so...
Yeah, just ignore it. It's just massive merge just north of the island. And that's only going to get bigger. Oh, a chick! I just saw a chicken game. That was awesome. There's so many guys out, I can't... Okay, all of the Americans are up now, apart from 10. So you got 130 planes airborne. Arnie's merged with 4 anti-ship and keeping them busy, which is good. Hasina's going in to help. Great work, guys. And you're going to get some help from Josh Hartnett and Will Smith. Not Will Smith? Who's the other guy? God, my names are bad.
Will Smith.
Will Smith. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not?
I mean, if you just want somebody to go out there and slap them real quick.
They're still trying to kill your pilot in the sea, Scott. They're still stuck there. You might have so literally beat... Yes! All these guys are running home. They dropped their bombs. About 20 guys are going back home because you made them drop their bombs, Scott. That's legal tactics. Do more
That's
of that.
what Scotties do.
Yeah. Oh, man. Such a big fight. Where to look? Where to look? Ben Affleck's down. No, he's still going. Yeah, he's here. He's on fire. Ben Affleck's on fire. Embarrassing for him.
Well, he better use J-Lo's ass to put that fire out.
Another Ben Affleck down. Wow, the Japanese in fair fights are actually beating the Mustangs. I'm going to get in trouble with the valued viewers for that, but that is... They're all set up fair. That should just work. 2 Ben Afflecks down. 130 to go. Okay, Hasina's managed to run into 4. I would go south, Hasina, and get some mates in there to help. I don't know what to watch, really. There's so much going on. Or should I kill count to know which side was killing most? Or lag's getting bad. Dogfight's becoming impossible.
Interesting, they're turning around.
Yes! Ben Affleck got a kill on a Japanese. Yes. Ah, right, we've got guys coming in from the west now. The first anti-ship strike coming in against the Pearl Harbor. 10,000 feet. There's Pearl Harbor in the distance. Things are hotting up now. Big dogfight just north still. The good news is the lag appears to have cleared up. That is excellent news, guys. Or maybe not. Get him. Get in. Okay, here we go. The first anti-ship through on Pearl Harbor. 14 nautical miles. The guys from the east. Okay, it's really getting Scotty too hotty right now. Guys from the west are now 13 miles. Yes, get some, baby. Yes, they just nailed a 0. One less thing to compute, guys. This is where we need a friggin' intel, guys. Intel, please.
It was like pretty much against him throughout Pearl Harbor, wasn't it? The Americans, like with the B-17s coming in and all that sort of stuff.
Okay, that's a Mustang down.
Oh man.
Ouch. Face. Oh, Ben Affleck. Yes, Sock, can I help you?
Yeah, can I ask you a technical question about this?
Send.
How did you get the zeros to work? I know that's not a mod.
No, it is. It is. It's a core mod. The 0 is a core mod. So you have to actually mess with your game files. So it's not something I recommend to other people, but I can do it.
Okay.
I'm experienced at modding.
Yeah, because I remember doing this with you earlier, and it was the same kind of core mod thing. How did you get it up on the multiplayer server without...
We did the core mod on the server as well. We're using our special RC server where we're allowed to adjust the core mods.
Gotcha.
So that might be one of the reasons why it crashed. 10 miles out now, guys. Are they going to make it in? Oh, this is exciting. Ooh, there's a big lot of dogfights going on, guys. Yes, another 0 down.
They got a big pony wall to go through. I don't think they'll make it to the harbor. I don't know.
Mustang down. Slightly worried about what happens when the 100 or so AAA guns start firing.
Toby in your stream came up with a really good comment here. I wanted to say it. My theory is that some damage will be caused by the sheer weight of fire, but the defensive fire should help like mad. I completely agree with that.
Now here's the annoying thing. For some reason, I don't know why, but these guys have not actually shot these guys down. I don't know why. These guys have just gone in. They're not... They shouldn't be invincible or invisible or anything. That was very odd. Slightly scary, but I guess we see what happens. No, he's not even seen him, look. What is going on there?
Looks like the 51 on the north is coming down towards them.
Maybe. This guy might have seen him. I think they've been seen, but they're going in. No AAA yet. Yes, AAA. Lots of AAA. Look, there's AAA. I was going for the dogfights over there, over to the east. How awkward. Here comes AAA on these guys. God, that's getting laggy. Lots and lots and lots of AAA going on. It's not crashed yet. It's not... Oh my god, the whole sky is filled up with AAA. I don't think computers are good enough to run this kind of thing yet. Something blew up down there. Someone dropped a bomb. It's too laggy to see what's going on. Or maybe a 0 was down there. Those of you who are looking a bit harder, I've actually had to use Japanese ships, American ships. It's annoying, I know, but it's the only way I could get it to work. Okay, this guy's going in. Wow, look at all that AAA. I can actually see the bullets. The shells going by. Bombs away.
That scene is just like the movie.
Here it comes! Oh my god! Yeah, Zero's crashed right in between them. Boom! Cruiser hit. Wowee. Man, it's getting laggy. Oh! 0 down! Taken down by the AAA. And he hadn't dropped his bombs yet. Good work, boys. It's a pilot kill.
I wonder where he's going to crash.
I'm slightly worried that the ships are going to run out of ammo now. They're just constantly blasting, but... Oh, he almost hit a cruiser. Look at that! Oh, he almost hit a cruiser. It's the AAA that's slowing it down. The AAA being stupid and shooting the air-to-air battles. They should only be concentrating on the anti-ship.
The Japanese, of course, are after US aircraft carriers, weren't they, potentially in Pearl Harbor? But...
Yep, none there, though.
One came in, though, like, was it that afternoon or the next day? I'm not quite sure. Not too long after the event of Pearl Harbor, an aircraft carrier came into Pearl Harbor, I think.
This guy got his bombs away. Wow, look, just the AAA just shredded that bird. And it's going to be a destroyer hit. Boom! Destroyer hit and sunk. One ship down already. And my PC's still not crashed. So every anti-shipper so far has been shot. Oh! I've just got his face blown to pieces. Now, theoretically, valued viewers, as we go forward, it should get less and less laggy. Because every time a plane is shot down, that's one less thing that the computer has to do. Look at all that AAA, that's what's slowing it all down.
Historical question.
Send.
Hey Cap, on the events of the real Pearl Harbor attack, did the Japanese pilots make it back to their carriers, or was it essentially a suicide mission?
No, a lot of them made it back.
Yeah.
There were losses.
Yep.
There were losses, but they made it back. It was incredibly successful.
That's a lot of manpower that they would have just thrown away for an attack that they would have never.
Yeah, it's one of the few successful Japanese Pacific missions, really, of the scale. But still, wow! Look at the size of the fight, guys. Everything's fighting now. It's all gone completely nuts.
Didn't they get the idea from us? Battle of Toronto? Alright. So it with the swordfishers attacking the Italian fleet in harbour. So I guess the Japanese looked at that and thought, you know, if the British can do that in little biplanes, we could probably do that with our like Zeros and.
Yeah, fair point. Might be somewhere we have to cover at some point.
Yeah, I'll have to recheck the battle name, but I think it was like Battle of Toronto.
It's Toronto, yeah. Okay, next wave of anti-shippers. Why they're not getting intercepted is beyond me, but there's so much I can do. Right. Okay, it is a titchy-witchy bit faster than it was before, but it's still laggy as hell, obviously. Okay, and here comes the AAA. One's going in for dive. He's bottled it. He's been hit. He's bottled it. This guy's going in though. Lag. Sorry, that AAA. Oh, he's hit. He's hit. Yeah, AAA's friggin' awesome for these boats, guys. What are his bombs going to do? Did he get them off on target, or were they when he had been hit? I think they're going to miss. They're going to miss.
That was a super high release.
Yeah, he did it when he got hit, I think. I'll take that, boys. I'll take that. Got another one coming back in, and bombs away on some cruisers. That's a hit.
Whoa.
It's going to be a hit. Boom. Is she sunk? Is she sunk? No, she's yellow health. And some Mustangs are here to clean up, and they've all been shot down. Okay. Again, sorry about the lag. Best valued viewers is the best we can do without some kind of NASA supercomputer. It's just not designed for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of planes. Okay, more bombs coming in from a different angle this time. That's cheeky. That's going to hit that destroyer. AAA, I can hear that AAA going. Destroyer down. 2 ships sunk.
These guys are good at bombing.
They really are good. I wish I was that good at bombing, guys.
Yeah, I was literally just about to say, I wish I could bomb like that.
They reached like 6,000 feet, and I've kind of made it perfect conditions. There's no wind and stuff, but still.
Yeah. I can hit stuff.
CCIP bombing.
Yeah. Oh, he's hit! Oh, in the face! Man, I wish we had 60 FPS. It looks so good.
Yeah.
Okay, that is. It's alright.
No, I was saying that in real life, usually the release point is about 2,000 to 1,500 feet to hit.
They're probably simulating that they've got a CCIP system on, you know, like a Hornet or something. Probably how the game works. Okay, the next anti-ship's in. Oh, he's got no tail, guys. He's got no tail. Zap, zap, zap. Look at that AAA you'd have to get through. God. I almost want to try this as a Japanese now and see if I can get through that friggin' AAA. Oh, it's going to hit. It's going to hit the port. I'm sorry, Kate Beckinsdale, or whatever her name is.
You see all those like the footage from like World War II of like flak coming up and all that around like bombers, and it looks just like that. Like.
Wicked. Oh, more anti-ship coming in, guys. You can't stop it. You just can't stop it, and the bomber will get through. And the bombers are very much getting through. There's just too many of them. It's hard to keep SA because of the terrible bombs out. I can see which way this is going, guys. That's going to hit one of those damaged cruisers. almost thinking it might be better to view from the ships at this point, actually. That's a hit on that cruiser. That might have broken its back. What I'm going to try to do, valued viewers, until things speed up, is maybe get a shot from here. We can kind of watch the planes come in from here. It's just getting actually very hard to watch this. Otherwise.
More bombs going off.
Oh, look at that. Okay, take it back. It's not that easy, actually. But lots of ships on fire. More bombs coming in. And it's a miss, miss, miss. Yep. Boom, you miss, sir. Okay, let's try and work out what's going on. Another anti-shipper coming in. They just keep getting through. Hit, oh, right in the face. I hit him in the face. That AAA is saving their lives. Did the bomb get on target, though? Oh, that's a cruiser dead. We've got a cruiser dead now. It takes about 6 bombs to sink a cruiser. 6 500-pound bombs. I don't know if that's realistic or not, but that's just how it is in game. It missed! Ha ha ha! You lose, sir. You lose.
Just shot him in time.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, yeah, there's a cruiser in red. There's a cruiser in yellow. Is that another? That's another anti-ship coming. The problem is they keep coming from different angles, just like they did in real life, actually. And that's upsetting the gunners, as you can imagine. Some small caliber stuff going up from the destroyers there. Go fund me new CPU. Boom. Oh, smashed it in half. Another destroyer down. Every time one of these ships is sunk, that's less guns to be firing. Look, some coming from the north, some coming from the west, some coming from the east. I didn't even really program it like that. They've done that on their own. Oh, this guy dropped his bombs just before he was shot. The loss rates on the Japanese are going to be massive. Basically 100% loss rates. So that's one thing that's obviously different in real life.
Yeah, and in defense of reality of high altitude bombing, the Japanese also brought Kates, which are level bombers with gun sights. So
yep, absolutely. Oh, look at them. It's now from every angle all the time. It's ceaseless now. And where are the Mustangs? The Mustangs are all spread out all over the place in massive dogfights. But there's only so much they can defend, and they are being overwhelmed by the Reds now. Remember, the Reds do have 3 times as many fighters, planes as pretty much. There's only so much you can do. It's going to get ugly. Okay, they're working on these, what, representing battleships.
Pearl Harbor desperately needs Hasina.
It does. It's such a shame. But you wouldn't be able to play it anyway with this FPS. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, no. Also, Arnie and Damp, instead of getting into fight turns with the Zeros, will be boom and zooming them.
Yeah. One day we'll have to do a stripped down version. Like, we can even fight 300 planes, but we can only spawn them in at maybe 20 at a time or something. So there's only a few at a time. This guy's gone kamikaze. This guy's going kamikaze. Look, he's got no bombs.
Could turn into an actual mission if need be.
Yeah, I think that'd be really interesting, guys. That'd be well programmed. Oh my God, the small arms all over him. He's going in, guys. He's going in. Oh, cannons out. My God, look at that. Ripped to pieces, guys. Oh, and he's on fire.
That would have been that Doris Miller who shot him down, probably.
Oh, look at that. This is quite exhilarating, guys.
That was pretty realistic, man. Those Zeros are made of paper.
Yeah, they do. They'll burn up.
They burn up real quick.
Bombs out. And cruiser hit. Bombs out. Cruiser. No, it's gone for something else. It's gone for this destroyer. Has it? Yep. It's destroyer sunk. My goodness gracious me.
How many boats sunk already?
No idea. There was 8, 16. There was 46. I don't know. Still, I'd say probably half a dozen sunk at the moment. Okay, these guys are finally getting intercepted by the Mustangs. Come on, lag. Come on, lag. Work with me here. In he goes. Fresh attack. And it really is endless. We're talking 353 planes here. Bombs away, bombs away. Oh, that was on a destroyer. This one was on the cruiser. Dognam it. It's going to be a cruiser down, guys. Boom. That cruiser's, I think, probably dead. Yeah, it is. It's on fire. Cruiser dead. 2 cruisers down now. Oh, more people coming in and in and in. It's the chaos of the situation. It's impossible to defend from because they're coming from all 4 directions all the time. There's no way these guys can get their guns in place. Destroyer split in half. And one next to it sunk. Less and less guns to defend. Let's have a zoom out quickly. Look at that. The battle that that little computer, the computer's trying to simulate that. All the physics and all the dynamics of all of that. Plus, you know, hundreds more coming in as well. Absolutely mad this is. Right, anyway, just keep going. Try and watch as much as we can. Another dive bomber going in. Bombs away on something. Oh, and he got hit as well. Just smacked somewhere. There he is. At least one good thing is none of them are making it home alive. Okay, that cruiser's already dead, so that's irrelevant. Oh man, another guy's just got smacked in the face. Oh, that is so scenic.
Michael Bay stuff right there.
Where is he going? They're not shooting at him, that means he's dead. His pilot's dead, it's just well trimmed, boys. It's a well trimmed 0 is what that is. Someone's getting nailed out to sea there. It's this guy. Oh, he's just got smacked. Didn't get his bombs away. Had to drop them. Oh, a whole fresh new group coming in. Oh, this ain't good. As soon as one group dies, it's just... Wow, there's a SAM going on. I thought a SAM went up there. No, he spotted it. Bombs out. Oh, guy on his starboard's just got smacked and is inverted. On fire, inverted. You do not want to be in that position, guys. Destroyer just got broken. Another one missed. Another one missed. Oh, going for the battleships. What's supposed to be battleships. Wowee! Twin battleship hits. Another destroyer sunk. More bombs going down. That is a cruiser hit. Boom. Coming from the south. The cheeky sons of guns are coming from the south. Kamikaze! Wow. Well done, boys. We got him. Ah, and a fresh attack. Fresh attack coming in now from all angles, northeast. It seems like there is no Mustangs to defend anymore. And he's bottled it. Yeah. We're running out of Mustangs. Watching his cruisers defend. Hits on cruisers. Oh, look at that. Another hit on cruiser. Another hit on destroyer. 0 down, 0 down. First battleship sunk. Zero strafing. Battleship hit. Haha, bombs missed. Destroyer here. temporary respite. Oh, another group going in. Oh, this guy. Oh, look at this guy. A real no, what is he doing? I don't know what this guy's doing. He's doing a thing. Oh, he's just going into the drink. No, he's got his flaps down. He's going to land. You, sir, are not going to be given a welcome into Pearl Harbor. And he's ditched it in Pearl Harbor. Splash.
Were there any prisoners of war, like Japanese pilots?
Must have been.
Jump
Must have
over
been.
Pearl Harbor, probably, right?
Yeah.
They never bail out over the area, just bombed.
Oh no, but sometimes there's no option. That's a good thing. I'm gonna investigate that.
So many bombs coming in right now, guys. Second battleship sunk. Oh, it's crashed. It's finally crashed. Ah, dang it. Right. Well, we've got to try and draw a conclusion. That's as far as it's going to go without crashing, guys. I do need to get a better PC, obviously, and maybe it would have run it. But, so my apologies, valued viewers. It's just a limit of what we've got at the moment. That's the best we can do. We can run it what felt like about halfway. I think probably about 120 to 150 bombers probably got through at that point. I want to say that it would have been defended, but from what I saw there, the bombers were getting through. However, I don't know. They're all going to die, so 350 were going to die. But I would say they would probably sink most of the fleet still, based on what we saw there with the defenders that were available. Is anyone, from what we could run, drawing a different conclusion?
No, I think that's it. Yeah. They were. If they kept coming like that, they would have got a lot more ships down.
They just kept coming. The problem was saturation. Every time they defended one, another two were coming in from a different angle, right?
Yeah, I agree. I think the bulk of the defense had been overcome by the time the server crashed. So largely what we were going to see after that was just literally murder porn on the American ship side.
You also have to remember that on the actual Pearl Harbor, not all aircraft went for the harbor. They were split between airfields and the harbor itself.
Yep.
Yes, no, absolutely. That's a fair point.
It looked good, Cap, with what we could do.
Roger. Okay, that's the best we can do, valued viewers, with technology as it is, without a massive bank account. Maybe we'll revisit that in a few years when we've got a bit more technology, as it showed there. And it is reasonably, it's not super well simulated, but it is reasonably well simulated. The forces in play, they looked like, even if the Americans knew the attackers were coming, although the Japanese would have been wiped out, they still would have destroyed Pearl Harbor and done lots of damage. So I apologise for that, but that's the way it goes. I hope you enjoyed it anyway, and we'll see you later. The main Grim Reapers videos are now being split between this YouTube channel and the Grim Reapers 2 YouTube channel. So if you want to see all of the Grim Reapers videos, please consider subscribing to both channels. And thank you for watching.